Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Established on December the 19th, 1890, the University of Oklahoma is proud to present its 2021 graduation ceremonies honoring the classes of 2020 and 2021. Please help me acknowledge the 15th president of the University of Oklahoma, Joseph Harris, Jr., and the distinguished members of the Platform Party. Our Platform Party, along with members of the University of Oklahoma faculty, present the graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021. Serving as the University of Oklahoma graduation marshals are Amy Bradshaw, chair of the Norman Campus Faculty Senate, and Lynn Jeffries, chair of the Health Sciences Center Faculty Senate. Joining us this evening are member of the OU Board of Regents, Regent Michael Colley, Regent Natalie Shirley, and Executive Secretary of the Board of Regents and Vice President for University Governance, Dr. Chris Purcell. We also welcome previously served OU Board of Regent, former Regent A. Max Weitzenhofer. Representing the state regents for higher education, retired Chief Justice and Regent Stephen Taylor. From the Oklahoma Legislature, Senator Mary Boren and Representative Marilyn Bell. Also on the Platform Party tonight, the University of Oklahoma executive officers and deans, along with faculty senate leaders from the Norman and Health Sciences Center campuses. From the Norman campus, Amy Bradshaw, Carrie Cornhilson, Kaleda Eaton, Deborah Tritton, Ralph Beliveau, Anthony Natale, and Heather Shotton. From the Health Sciences Center, Lynn Jeffries and Renee Leisure. Also with us tonight, our Executive Director of the OU Alumni Association, Dave Hell, and OU's Chief COVID Officer, Dr. Dale Bretzler. Joining us tonight are Student Government Association leaders from all three campuses. From the Norman campus, President Tavana Farzana, Vice President Alex Gray, Campus Activity Council Chair LaFonso Spigner, Congress Chair Crispin South, Graduate Student Senate Chair Claire Perch, and from the previous class, President Justin Norris, Vice President Dalton Cow, Congress Chair Emma D'Angeli, Graduate Student Senate Chair Melissa Maxey. And from the Health Sciences Center, current student leaders on the platform are President Lauren Cinco, Vice President Clark Higginbotham, Secretary Nicole Krug, and Campus Activities Chair Eric Edwards. From OU Tulsa, current student leaders in the platform is Vice President Jay Scott. And from the previous class, from the OU Tulsa student leaders is President Alisa Douglas. Please join us in welcoming the doctoral candidates for graduation from the class of 2021 and the doctoral graduates from the class of 2020. Processing with them are their faculty mentors. Please join me in welcoming members of Payette Honor Society. And now please welcome the Native student leaders, faculty and staff, and alumni bearing the flags representing the 39 Native nations dwelling in the state of Oklahoma. Bearing the flags of the international students, faculty, and staff represented in the University of Oklahoma community. Please welcome student leaders of the University of Oklahoma. We now present the students selected by their deans to represent their colleges, announced in the order of the college's founding. The College of Arts and Sciences, established in 1892. Banner carriers from the class of 2020, Melanie Fry, and the class of 2021, Serena Reinhardt. Established in 1892, the College of Pharmacy. Banner carrier from class of 2021 is Eugenie Chang. The College of Medicine, established in 1900. The banner carrier from the class of 2021, Suparvisha Purik. The Gallagher College of Engineering, established in 1909. Banner carriers from the class of 2020, Parichat Fanti, and from the class of 2021, Question Sulimi. Established in 1909, the College of Law. Banner carriers from the class of 2020, Alex Gebert, and from the class of 2021 is Caitlin Niles. The Graduate College, established on the Norman campus in 1909. Banner carriers from the class of 2020, Melissa Wicker, and from the class of 2021, Monterey Spikes. Established in 1911, the Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing. Banner carrier from 2021 is Carly Torres. The Weizenhofer Family College of Fine Arts, established in 1924. Banner carrier from 2021 is Emmy Wildermuth. The Janine Rainbolt College of Education, established in 1929. Banner carrier from the class of 2020 is Melanie Howe. Established in 1929, the Michael F. Price College of Business. Banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Kelly Haw. The University College, established in 1942, banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Jacob Genoese. The College of Professional and Continuing Studies, established in 1960, banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Elizabeth Phillips. The Hudson College of Public Health, established in 1967, banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Cassandra Cordovini. Established in 1967, the College of Allied Health, the banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Bayan Abdallat. The Christopher C. Gibbs College of Architecture, established in 1970, the banner carriers from the class of 2020, Cassidy Paul, and from the class of 2021, Emily Fitzsimmons. Established in 1971, the College of Dentistry. Banner carriers from the class of 2020 is Mary Ellie Chavez, and from the class of 2021, Hannah Kramer. The Graduate College, established at the Health Sciences Center in 1972. Banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Terrence Gibson. The College of Atmospheric and Geographic Sciences, established in 1981. Banner carriers from the class of 2020 are Carrie Pavlovsky, and from the class of 2021, Ryan Wakefield. The Honors College, established as a college in 1996. The banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Noah Davidson. The Gaylord College of Journalism and Mass Communications, established as a college in 2000. The banner carriers from the class of 2020, Emmanuel Nduka, and from the class of 2021, Amran Hassanat. From the Newborn College of Earth and Energy, established in 2006, the banner carrier from 2021 is Bennett Hall. And the David L. Bourne College of International Studies, established as a college in 2011. Banner carrier from the class of 2021, Munasha Matararika. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors by the Kiowa Black Legging Society. And we invite you to join the graduation wind ensemble and junior vocal music education major, Emily Chippendale, in the singing of our national anthem. And please join me in expressing our appreciation to the Kiowa Blacklegging Society for serving as our color guard and the pipes and drums of the Highlanders of Oklahoma City for providing the music for our processional tonight. And a special thanks to the talented students and faculty who make up the graduation wind ensemble and vocalist Emily Chippendale. You may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the 15th President of the University of Oklahoma, Joseph Harris, Jr.
Thank you. Good evening. It is a great privilege to welcome you tonight to one of the most unique graduations in the history of our university, celebrating the remarkable graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021. This marks our first in-person graduation ceremony since 2019. The first time we're recognizing in our university's history 2 graduating classes in the same ceremony. And tonight's crowd happens to be much smaller and a lot more spread out than we're used to. The unusual nature of the moment isn't lost on us. But as different as it is, we're thrilled that we can finally celebrate our graduates together. That's right. Graduation is one of the most honored traditions. It's a rite of passage that celebrates the culmination of what unites all of us at the University of Oklahoma, the transformative power of earning an education. Graduation is always one of my favorite times of the year, but being here tonight in the context of everything we've been through is almost indescribable. For all of us, but especially for our graduates, tonight has been a long time coming, and we're thrilled to be here. Tonight's ceremony is also being live streamed to viewers across the world, whether you are here tonight in the stadium or watching from home. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we are proud to recognize our doctoral and professional candidates, representing all of our graduating students who couldn't be here tonight because of the pandemic. As you well know, doctoral and professional studies are hard enough under ordinary circumstances, let alone during a global pandemic. Graduates, you are an exceptionally intelligent group, and you know that. But I don't think any of you predicted a disruption of the magnitude we've experienced this past year and a half. Tonight is your night, and you've earned it. Your families, loved ones, classmates, faculty members, and the entire OU family, we join together with great pride to congratulate you on a job well done. Congratulations. Graduates, we all know no one makes it to graduation by themselves. We must recognize the family, friends, and everyone in your corner who has helped you along the way. Graduates, let's pause and take a moment and thank them. Graduates, as all of you can personally attest, your achievements and successes are due in large part to our faculty, particularly your faculty mentors who will be hooding you later tonight. all of our faculty members who make lasting impressions in our classrooms, laboratories, and practice facilities, and well beyond. In the field, in our communities, and around the world, would you please stand for your much-deserved recognition? Through every challenge and setback thrown at us this past year, you've been resourceful and resilient. You continued sharing your passion. You went online at times. You remained vigilant and flexible, supported and mentored our students, and ensured the continuity of our important work of teaching and research. Thank you for all you've done for our students and our community. With the exception of those faculty members who are retiring from the university this year, everyone else please be seated. I ask that those faculty members retiring remain standing. In your years at the University of Oklahoma, you have advanced knowledge and helped to pass our shared values from one generation to the next. Above all, you have changed lives. Your influence will continue to be felt for years to come. The entire university family salutes you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Please be seated. The significance of tonight's celebration cannot be lost. Gathering together here at the stadium this evening is noteworthy on many levels, not only for our graduates, but for our university community and to all of us as individuals. I wanted to take a moment and pause and acknowledge what we've endured together and personally to get here. The last time our university gathered in person to confer all degrees was in 2019, which seems like a lifetime ago. The setting for tonight's graduation is familiar, but as we look around, we see that this year is different. It's a reminder of the extraordinary times we're in. Many times, 129 times, in fact. The OU family has gathered to bear witness to our sacred purpose, honoring our graduates and their place in carrying forward the OU legacy. Being able to hold tonight's graduation ceremony in person is an important milestone as we will return to normal. But it can't be lost that tonight's crowd is small. It's anything but normal for a night that would typically include thousands of graduates. And these stands would be overwhelmed with families and friends. So here we sit, on the precipice of awarding degrees, with you, our doctoral and professional candidates, representing all of the students who can't be with us tonight because of this pandemic. They will celebrate later this weekend, but their absence tonight is a reminder of the toll this past year has taken. Being part of this university community for some time, I've had the vantage point of sitting on this stage for graduation for 26 years now. That's right, after 26 years, I finally got a speaking role. Typically at graduation, we invite an outside speaker to deliver a keynote address. But as we planned this year's event, it just didn't seem right. We wanted to all be together, just us. To have someone from the outside would have ignored the reality of what's taken place since we last gathered to confer degrees. The unusual nature of tonight's ceremony is symbolic, in that it reminds us of what we have endured, and it represents the hope we share in our future. To say that this year has been different is a profound understatement. I don't think any of us will forget the uncertainty of last spring, when everything changed in an instant. Those of you from the class of 2020 could practically touch the finish line, only to have it move just out of sight. As a university, we had to make some of the most difficult decisions we've ever had to face. Meanwhile, each of us faced our own personal challenges and pain, learning and teaching from places other than our classrooms. For some of us, this included trying to teach our own children, an experience that gave us a newfound and well-deserved appreciation for our children's teachers and caregivers. We've had to adapt changing things that were once so simple and take it for granted. Seeing family and friends, celebrating the holidays, serving our communities. Because of the pandemic, many of us went months and even longer since we could safely visit our family and friends. and the wait for some is still ongoing. All of us have made sacrifices, and some of us had endured unimaginable losses. Loved ones who should be here with us tonight, but who we lost to this silent threat. For me, I'm here, but my dad is not, falling victim to the pandemic. Together, I'd like to pause and remember all of those who we've lost over the last 14 months. COVID-19 will be ingrained in our collective memory and part of our stories for generations to come. The pandemic has handed us the unthinkable, but as we near the end of an era, we can look back and look ahead with a new perspective. In many ways, it's an experience that can be likened to a group project, where the success of all depends upon the work of many. And without question, the OU family has stepped up. Together, you remain vigilant and flexible, supporting one another. When it was time to start welcoming back more of you on our campuses, you went above and beyond to make the health and safety of others the priority. While many had the luxury of working and self-isolating from home, some have served on the front lines since the beginning of the pandemic. Our essential workers who have provided life-saving health care, kept our facilities clean and safe, delivered food and other essential goods, kept the lights on, and so much more. The bottom line is this: they are the ones who have kept us going, and we will forever be in their debt. Please join me in showing them our profound appreciation. It has taken all of us to get here, but without question, we owe so much of our success to one person in particular, one person who personifies the greater us. From the beginning of the pandemic, this individual has been a constant source of expertise and reassurance, not only for the OU community, but for all Oklahomans. He has helped us understand the public health crisis, offering sound counsel, and helping guide all of our decision-making with respect to COVID-19. He has helped us stay the course, but most importantly, he has kept us safe. In recognition of his outstanding service to the OU community, I am pleased to present him with the Distinguished Service Citation, which, outside of the awarding of the honorary degrees, which we'll have in a moment, is one of the university's highest honors. Please join me in expressing our gratitude to one of many, but one who certainly represents a true healthcare hero, our Chief COVID Officer, Dr. Dale Bratzler. You'll note the mask went back on there very quickly. Every graduating class at OU is special, but the classes of 2020 and 2021 are truly unique. And during the past year and a half, during the height of the pandemic, during the height of your academic experiences, set you apart. You have withstood this once-in-a-lifetime crisis, emerging with a newfound strength and perspective. My hope is that, if anything, each of us has gained a heightened appreciation of each other and the power of a united community. Some of you know I previously served as Dean of the College of Law. I'd often remind our students that along with their specialized expertise and advanced education came an incredible obligation to serve society and each other. So many watershed moments have transpired in less than a year and a half. The speed and utter devastation that has come from a once-in-a-century virus, the worst attack in our nation's capital since the War of 1812, widening political divisions, exposing the fragility and preciousness of our democracy, a nation reckoning with systemic racism. What do these all have in common? Each of these have touched our minds and hearts in the past 14 months. We have all been impacted. They've acutely exposed weakness in our society. They've shown that the need for leaders who are willing and able to step up and work together has never been greater. So what gives us hope? How will we engage in real and meaningful healing? The answer, of course, is you. You've shown your ability to achieve the highest levels of intellectual engagement and accomplishment. Less than 2% of Americans have reached this level of education. You're the lucky ones. Your presence here tonight shows a commitment beyond yourselves. Each of you is an expert in your own right. You are the educators, the scientists, the artists, lawyers, engineers, doctors, the leaders and change makers whom we will depend upon to lead us not only to overcome the obstacles we face, but to reflect and achieve the best versions of ourselves and of our nation. Tonight, you become the next in line to inherit the OU legacy. You will join over a century of OU alumni who have come before you, a list literally 1,000 strong, innovators, humanitarians, and leaders who have found purpose and meaning in the pursuit of excellence and service. On the brink of your new chapter, remember that in the years since you began your OU journey, you have transformed yourselves, each other, and this unique moment in our university's and nation's history. My hope is that in the decades to come, we'll look back at these times and remember that even in the midst of unbelievable sacrifice, disruption, and loss, there was so much good that emerged. Time and again, each of you demonstrated this goodness, fully embracing and living out our university's fundamental purpose of changing lives. Tonight, one chapter may be ending, and you move forward no longer as students, but as alumni with tremendous responsibility and boundless opportunities. Take pride in yourself and in your experiences that have prepared you to carry on this tradition. You will forever be an example of strength for the OU family. Congratulations, you make us proud, and we know you will lead us to a brighter and better tomorrow. Thank you.
It's like it's been ages since we received those acceptance boxes. We left our families, our friends, and our homes to begin this journey into the unknown. It's crazy how our whole life can be packed up in a single car. Whether it be 5 or 5,000 miles away, we all started from different places, but we're here now.
That first step on campus was intimidating and scary, but within the first few weeks we got the hang of it, and now we know it better than we ever thought we could. That's what college is, a series of moments we'll never forget. We surprised ourselves every day, enjoying things we never thought we would. We built relationships with one another. Classmates became friends, professors became mentors. And those strangers became family, people who would stay in the biz with us until 2 a.m, people who watched us go from our highest points to our lowest moments.
Like when we got that bad grade for the first time, it was crushing. But we turned around and poured our hearts into our work. We studied harder and put in the effort. We didn't just tell people OU was the best. We showed them. We learned the thrill of being part of a family that is always on top. And when we heard that clock tower ring, we destroyed records together. Heisman winner? Big 12 champions? National champions? We know those words better than anyone. We sat in those bleachers in the blazing sun and in the coldest winds to cheer our family on, win after win after win.
And when times got tough, we proved that the OU family isn't just there for each other during the victories. We showed everyone that as a family, we raise our voices when others aren't heard. And when we finally made a home here, we were forced to leave it all behind. Again. All of a sudden, our busy lives just stopped. But when all seemed to be lost and the people left, the Sooner spirit continued. We came together and helped our communities. We stood together and demanded change.
Coming back, it may have seemed different because it was. And we know it's not fair, but we chose to push through. We chose to keep going. Don't forget, we were the first students to relearn how to interact with each other. We found out that our creative problem-solving skills could go beyond just class assignments. We are more than just students. We are volunteers, leaders, creators, life changers.
How did it go by so fast, even though we knew it was coming? All of those firsts are becoming lasts, and remaining years are quickly turning to minutes. This beautiful once-in-a-lifetime experience, this brief moment where we live in a whole town filled with people our own age, is coming to a close. We couldn't imagine hugging our friends goodbye for the last time before going our separate ways, but yet here we are. This might be the end of our college experience, but everything you've learned here has molded you into the person you are and will be. We will take all of these memories and use them to improve the future of the world around us.
We will face this new journey into the unknown, just like we've done so many years in a row. Talk to us about change, and we can tell you how to adapt. Talk to us about hardship, and we will tell you how to overcome. We are the class that will change the world because no one else has been through what we've been through. Ultimately, this is what has made us the strongest class to ever graduate from OU.
I know on behalf of all of us, I extend my special thanks to Professor Scott Hodson, executive producer of Gaylord Hall Productions, who led the creation of this video salute, along with the student production team, led by student producer Margaret Cross. We thank them for highlighting these poignant memories. I now recognize Regent Mike Cawley of the University of Oklahoma Board of Regents, who will authorize the awarding of degrees.
Thank you, President Harris. Sincere and hearty congratulations to all. By the powers vested in me by the University of Oklahoma Board of Regents, the State Regents for Higher Education, and the laws and statutes for the state of Oklahoma, I authorize the President to award degrees at the 2021 graduation ceremony. President Harris will now award the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degrees.
Thank you, Regent Cawley. We have very similar voices. We award honorary degrees at the University of Oklahoma to recognize extraordinary achievement and in recognition of outstanding contributions to the university and the world beyond our campuses. Our first honoree, Sister Rosemary Narumbe, was unfortunately not able to join us in person this evening, but she is watching our live stream from Uganda. Thank you for staying awake so late for us, Sister Rosemary. We love you and wish you were with us. I will now read, absolutely. If you know her, you do love her. I will now read her honorary degree citation. Sister Rosemary Narumbe, fearless humanitarian and inspirational role model. Through your unshakable courage and tireless dedication to help others, you have offered hope, restored dignity, and inspired countless people around the world. Upon joining the Catholic Order of the Sacred Heart of Jesus at the age of 15, you began a lifetime of work serving the people of Uganda, where you were born and raised, often placing yourself in grave personal danger. You helped women and girls held captive by the Lord's Resistance Army. Throughout your now 20 years of leadership of St. Monica's Vocational School in Gulu, Uganda, you have provided refuge and hope to thousands of survivors who, after enduring trauma at the hands of Resistance Army soldiers, were turned away from their own villages. With the Sacred Heart of Jesus congregation, you later opened additional safe havens on the Ugandan border with South Sudan, sheltering even more people fleeing from violence. Your unlikely connection to Oklahoma, thousands of miles from your homeland, was launched in 2002 when you met University of Oklahoma alumnus Reggie Whitten, who witnessed your life-changing impact firsthand and realized how his alma mater could enhance your transformative work. In the ensuing years, a steady stream of OU students, faculty, and alumni from a broad range of disciplines and backgrounds have traveled to Uganda to help support St. Monica's mission. In 2015, a cooperative learning partnership was formed between OU and St. Monica's that allows interdisciplinary teams of students and faculty to work alongside and learn from the Ugandan people. Your fortitude and compassion have earned you numerous international accolades, including the United Nations Impact Award, selection as one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, and recognition as a CNN hero. For your profound commitment to restoring hope and empowering women and girls in East Africa, and for inspiring so many in the OU family to pursue a path of service, it is a privilege to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters. It is my honor and privilege to recognize Dr. Sister Rosemary Narumbe. Dr. Narumbe, while you aren't able to be with us in person tonight, you are currently pursuing your doctorate at OU, and we are eager to see you, hopefully a year from now, for your doctoral hooding. Would our next honoree, William G. Paul, please come forward? I will now read his honorary degree citation. William G. Paul, advocate for justice and distinguished leader in the law. A pillar of the legal profession for more than 6 decades, you are highly regarded among your peers across the nation as the embodiment of professionalism. Guiding you throughout your distinguished career as an attorney have been your core values of honesty, integrity, and ethical conduct, attributes that inspire both your contemporaries and young leaders alike. For the majority of your career, you have been a mainstay at the same law firm, but your legal acumen and virtuous leadership have earned you widespread admiration across the country and overseas. A skilled litigator, you have served as lead counsel in some of the most significant trials in our state's history. Your professional service is highlighted by your term as president of the American Bar Association, in which you implemented diversity initiatives in the hope that one day the legal profession will fully reflect the society it serves. You have held top leadership positions in numbers of other local and national legal organizations, working to advance the betterment of our profession and the betterment of all. Among your many honors, you have been inducted into the Oklahoma Hall of Fame and the Chickasaw Nation Hall of Fame, and received the Oklahoma Bar Association's Lifetime Achievement Award. You have championed the mission of your alma mater through your generous support and investment of time, including your service as a trustee of the OU Foundation, life and past president of the OU Alumni Association, and service on numerous boards and councils. Through these many profound endeavors, the underlying theme is your unwavering commitment to making our world a better place for the next generation. For your immense contributions to the legal profession and spirited advocacy for all people, it is a privilege to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters. It is my honor and privilege to present you Dr. William G. Paul. Dr. Narumbe and Dr. Paul, your distinguished achievements and exceptional dedication to OU are an incredible inspiration to our entire university family. You represent the very best of OU, and we couldn't be prouder. Congratulations. As we continue this celebration of our graduates and their academic achievements, I want to call attention to several groups of students who deserve special acknowledgement, some of whom have joined us tonight as members of our platform party. Through years of hard work and dedication, many of our graduates have earned well-deserved recognition for their academic achievements. The university is proud to recognize recipients of highly competitive national scholarships and fellowships. The scholars on the platform tonight include those who received awards in 2020 and 2021. Would each recipient please stand as I call your name and remain standing? Please hold your applause until all have been announced. Boren Scholars, Emma Albrecht, Miguel Vasquez, and Rachel Williams. Fulbright Scholars, Carson Ball, Hannah Day, Britt Leak, Benjamin Levinson, Lily Lori, Britt McGuire, Davis Mitchell, and Thomas Young. Goldwater Scholars, Daniel Chung, Devin Colby, Emily Thomas, and Anahita Irvin. Luce Scholar, Austin Coffey, Department of Energy Computational Science Graduate Fellowship recipient, Albi Musalian. Udall Scholar, Cameron Yanchik, and Rhodes Scholar, Leanne Ho. We are very proud of all of you. Congratulations. Tonight and at all of our upcoming graduation ceremonies, we have a number of students who are both graduating from OU and receiving commissions in the United States Armed Forces, or who are military veterans who served and sacrificed before pursuing their degrees. Please stand and be recognized. On behalf of all student service members and veterans, joining us as a member of our platform party are the following: Army ROTC Commanding Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Cryer, and Naval ROTC Commanding Officer, Captain Lyle Hall. We congratulate and thank our brave student heroes for their sacrifice and for committing themselves to national service. Thank you.
It's now time for the conferring of the doctoral degrees. Will the doctoral candidates please stand? Norman Campus Graduate College Dean Randall Hughes and Health Sciences Center Graduate College Dean H. Ann Pereira will present the doctoral candidates.
President Harris, it is my honor to offer these seeking the distinction of doctorate from Norman Campus programs, who by the academic order of the University of Oklahoma have been put forward. I ask that you bestow their degrees upon them.
President Harris, it is my honor to offer these seeking the distinction of doctorate from Health Sciences Center programs, who by the academic order of the University of Oklahoma have been put forward. I ask that you bestow their degrees upon them. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Hughes and Dean Pereira. I congratulate all who have acquired this great academic distinction. By the authority entrusted to me, I bestow upon you the doctoral degrees designated by the deans, and I grant access to all of their privileges and duties. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please move into position to be vested with a hood, symbolic of the degree? The graduate school was formally organized in 1909, and 20 years later, the first doctoral degree was confirmed. On the Norman campus, the name graduate school was officially changed to Graduate College in 1942. The Graduate College at the OU Health Sciences Center was established in 1972. Graduate degrees represent the acquisition of the highest level of knowledge. A graduate education is an academic apprenticeship. Each doctoral student works with a distinguished member of the graduate faculty. Together, student and advisor form a bond that extends through years of study. Doctoral degree students make an original contribution to the scholarship of the field. During the doctoral hooding ceremony tonight, the faculty advisor will place the OU hood on the doctoral candidate, welcoming this new member into the scholarly community. The hood for advanced degrees combines the university's crimson and cream with the color designated for the degree. Doctoral candidates wear gold tassels. And now for the presentation of doctoral candidates, read by Associate Dean Sherry Irvin and Dean H. Ann Pereira.
Mary McKinley. Brittany Riggin.
Good job, Dr. Riggin.
Corby Thompson. Lavanya Bennett.
Stand right here. Yes, ma'am. That way you don't have to take a spot. Yes, ma'am.
Kelly Elizabeth Ross.
Oh, you're ready. Okay, go.
John Chansey. Michael Paul Rowley. Mung Ye Chun. Junke Wong. Jun Hong.
Come this way. Come this way. Right there. Thank you. You ready next?
Melanie Elaine Hayes.
Are you, who's hitting? Wait, who's hitting? Okay, good. Okay. Good, Bree, thank you.
Melanie Howe. James Charles Hine Jr. Heather Sparks. Shelley Dawn Hunter. Valeria Elizabeth Milstead Ben Abdallah. Adrian Malik Lassiter. Rebecca May Maldonado. Lindsay Aaron Williams. John Oosley. Sujung Yu. Yong Mao. Eve Georges Sada. Melody Redbird Post. Gom Gya Dao Gya Mao. Barbara Layton Bayless. Stacy Louise Edwards Vollmer. Belkis Denise Choisel Praslin. Haijing Ma. Tiana Lishan Cobb. Leslie Shaw Van Buskirk. Sarah Marie Miller. Christiana Grace Horn. Kazi Nurul Huda. Lori Ann Katad. Jennifer Lynn Johnson. Elizabeth Maria Wilkins. Valerie Joy Maya Thompson. Alicia Michelle McCullough. Casey Jonathan Cassio. Dylan Walter Reef. Jeremy Robert Zink. Allie Lynn Fairman. Amal Abesekara. Thomas William Acton. Mackenzie Krochak. Matthew Flournoy. Austin Addison Alford. Eric David Loken. Montgomery Lee Flora. Yiding Wong.
Yes, I'm here!
Rebecca D. Burink. Yejun Zhang. Emily Newby Junkins. Joshua Hinson. Royce K. Youngwolf Freeman. Alicia Harris. Ashley Ray Holland. Saloni Batiani. Hora D. Mishra. Mohammad Javad Doran. Marcus Anthony Brown. Emmy Allison Kiyotake. Syed Ashik Ali. Jonathan Daniel Giddens. David James Thomas. Molly A. O'Mealy. Keegan McMillan. Stephanie Ray Francine Cross. Kevin Ryan Bell. Ashley Jorgensen. Kelsey Alinda Rickles. Jessica Lee Johnston Fisher. Allison Jessie Finken. Elise Sue Ellen Dabdoob. Chanda Sanders. Corey Allen Higgs. Erin Michelle Todd. Janan Allen. Vincent Thomas Ibarra. Kylie Key. Tan Nguyen Ha. Emilio Torres. Jessica Erin Laoche. Paul Regier. Javier Tejes. Fnu Suryamin. Dean Richmond. Paige Elise Ford. Pierre Karam. Jiewen Zhang. Jianjun Li. Florine Kalawale. Pranshu Ratre. Lily Springman Pfeiffer Johnson. Tung Fei Wu. Ishank Gupta. Hussein S. Al-Ramis. Hao Xiong. Juliana Maria Zapata Arboleda. Felipe Perez. Jarrett Lee Wise. Musab Ibrahim Majzoub. Yaji E. Shala Feizi Masouleh. Mohammed Mustafa El Mabrouk El Safi. Behzad Heymami. Michael Warren. Yasmin Annette Rosa. David Schwartzman. Shajid Islam. Jose David Diaz. Javier Ortiz. Rodrigo Lebron. Arturo Umeyama Matsumoto. Nedo Batai. Brandon Holzbauer Schweitzer. Carolyn Burtz. Sayede Nafise Mirnia Harikandee. Morteza Haydari. Amanda Cuellar. Casey Chandler Jones Matrona. Thomas Wayne Kraus. Hadley German. Hristo Georgiev Chipilski. Samuel Kyle DeGilia.
Last name is Goff.
Alexandria Lee Goff. Chelsea Leanne Ball. Mark Christopher Boxell. John Butchkuski. Courtney Butchkuski. Kelsey Stark D'Amelio. Tuen Vu. Amin Halib Al-Hashim. Nafise Gorbani Reynani. Mastor Mohammed Abu Shaega. Vera Luisa Wendler Bosco. Sayun Kelly Ha. Ryan Michael Miller. Aaron David Heichman. Eduardo Freitas. Jessica Ann Peterson. Trupti Rama Mado Chore. Shiny Das.
Yay, Shiny! Good job!
Sean O'Connor.
Yay, Sean!
Robert David Press.
Good job, Robbie!
Brent Earl Norwood. Jordan Isaac Christian.
It's like the boy version.
Ryan Ashley Wakefield.
She pronounced it Pavlovsky too.
Carrie Pavlowski. Rodette Rodriguez. Montre Antoine Spikes. Elise Freitas. Emily Lynn Keno. David Russell Childers. Emmanuel Lucar Nduka. Imran Hasnat. Questan Salimi. Haripriya Parameshwaran. Lu Shuang Huang. Dahang Yu.
Wait.
Parishat Paudi. Philip Deal. Melissa Wicker. Serena Dawn Reinhardt. Okay.
We're now beginning the HSC PhD graduate students. Kamitra Laurie Jackson. Hardev Singh Grewal. Bing Hao Chiang. Jimmy Manyanga. Oh, hold on. Let them do that. Lane Rodden. Erin Livingston. Cassandra Dawn Kurdibiti. Terrence Gibson. Leslie Carroll. Marcio Luis Suarez Becerra. Michelle Zales. Janam Gopalakrishnan.
We will now proceed with the awarding of all other degrees. As each college is announced, will the dean from each college please come forward? The College of Arts and Sciences, Dean David Robel. The College of Pharmacy, Associate Dean Vincent Dennis. The College of Medicine, Executive Dean John P. Zubialti. The Gallagher College of Engineering, Dean John Clear. The College of Law, Interim Dean Kathleen Guzman. The Norman Campus Graduate College, Dean Randall Hughes. The Fran and Earl Ziegler College of Nursing, Dean Julie Hoff. The Weizenhofer Family College of Fine Arts, Dean Mary Margaret Holt. The Janine Rainbold College of Education, Dean Designate Stacy Reeder. The Michael F. Price College of Business, Dean Corey Phelps. The College of Professional and Continuing Studies, Dean Martha Pence. The Hudson College of Public Health, Dean Gary E. Rascom. The College of Allied Health, Dean Jane Wilson. The Christopher C. Gibbs College of Architecture, Dean Hans Butzer. The College of Dentistry, Dean Raymond A. Colmia. The Health Sciences Center Graduate College, Dean H. Ann Pereira. The College of Atmospheric and Geographic Sciences, Dean Berrien Moore III. The Gaylord College of Journalism and Mass Communication, Dean Ed Kelly. The Meaward College of Earth and Energy, Dean Mike Stice. and the David L. Boren College of International Studies, Dean Scott Fritzen.
We done? Okay. That's right. This is an amazing group of deans, and now I have the honor of conferring. To all of those who are authorized to receive degrees during our upcoming graduation ceremonies, by the authority vested in me, I confer upon all of you the professional master's and bachelor's degrees as recommended by the deans, and admit you all to their rights and responsibilities. Congratulations. All right, deans, thank you.
And now please welcome OU Alumni Association Executive Director Dave Hell, who will issue the alumni charge.
Graduates, on behalf of the OU Alumni Association, we are thrilled to now call you OU Alumni, a title that will belong to you forever. You are now part of a very proud and loyal OU alumni family that's more than 250,000 strong and stretches across the globe. We encourage you to remain active in the life of your university by participating in your local alumni chapter and by finding ways to share your OU story with the next generation. Most importantly, we urge you to always demonstrate to the world the OU values of compassion, respect, and genuine care for one another. Congratulations and welcome to the OU alumni family.
Graduates, you came to this place full of hopes, dreams, and aspirations. You will find in the years to come that your memories will always tie you to this place and to those who have nurtured, shared, and encouraged your dreams. May you never forget them. This is our charge to you. Take what you have learned here and have the moral courage to make a difference in your communities and in the lives of those around you. Remember to always love, and if you can, make a difference. We believe in you. Thank you for being a part of tonight's graduation ceremonies. I ask the audience to join the Graduation Wind Ensemble and Emily Chippendale in the singing of the OU chant, followed by the singing of Oklahoma, to conclude tonight's ceremony. Congratulations, graduates, and best of luck. Live on, University.
Strong join heart
and access to the field is limited to graduates only. Graduates, please exit through the north tunnel. And thank you for attending this evening's ceremony.